to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he works free. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Down. Henry about 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
first down. It's Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're up two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. Tannehill now to throw. And no, it's incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter, the rest of this game very interesting. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Hines. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. On the move to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
3rd down.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the score. Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run forward with Hines. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This one into the hands of Burton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. Outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?